At this point, I've taken a look at several pairs of completely wireless Bluetooth earbuds. I've had a lot of people asking me about the Apple AirPods that are going to be coming out next month, but this company that reached out to me, called Axgeo, make a pair of earbuds that might be a slightly better fit for me. Let's take a look at them. These are the Axgeo Dash Wireless B1. The name is really not important. But diving straight into this relatively plain cardboard box, see a little container for the earbuds themselves, as well as a few spare pairs of ear tips, a very interesting 2-port micro USB charging cable, and of course the user guide to help get you started. And this will show you what you should expect to get in the package, the layout of the product, how you'd pair it, information about operating it, the LED status indicator information, specifications. It's Bluetooth 4.1, has a working time of 8 hours at 50% volume, charges in 1 to 2 hours. So all in all, good stuff. Taking a look at the earbuds themselves, yes, absolutely. These actually look very similar to some of my favorite Bluetooth headphones I've used so far, because basically you've got this little piece that fits over your ear, the part that goes inside of your ear, and that's it. A lot of the ones I've seen that are standalone are just this little section, so you don't have anything to go over the ear, you don't have anything to hold it in place. I have a feeling I'm gonna like these. And taking a look back over at this user guide, it says basically to get started, just go ahead and pair one of the two up to your phone, and then turn the other one on, and it should pair to the first one. But since we haven't done it so far, just taking a closer look at these, they are actually both branded with like L in several places, so it should be fairly easy to tell which ear this goes in. And there are 3 buttons on each one, so you have volume up, volume down, and multifunction button or power. And then on the underside of each one, there's a DC in. A lot of these pairs of headphones I've tried come with their own little charging case. The problem with that is if you don't have the charging case with you, you can't charge them. If you lose that or something. With this, it's standard. It's micro USB. It's just gonna work. And having this little splitter cable means you plug in one USB cable to 2 micro USB ports. You can charge both of these at the same time, as long as you've got this little cable with you. Otherwise, just use whatever cable you've got, it'll work. But let me go ahead and power one of these on. We'll pair it up to the phone, get the other one paired up to it, and we'll see what they sound like. All right, held the button and it said power on and pairing, and there's a status LED on the bottom. Yeah, you can see that there. It's blue and red flashing. And there it is, Axgeo Dash. And I heard it say that it is connected. And in the manual, it says just to hold the multifunction button for 2 to 3 seconds on the other one, and it should pair. Yep, I just turned it on. I didn't have to do anything other than just hold the button for a second. Powered on, I heard it beep, and I can hear that they are connected to each other. And actually just putting them in place, they're probably a little bit bigger, sticking out a little bit farther than some of the ones I've used in the past that have the cord attached to them. But at the same time, I don't have that cord attached anymore, and they are over ear, so they're not falling out or anything. I can go running. If I could go running, I can't go running. But if I could go running and not have to worry about the cord flopping around, which is very nice. But for the sake of time, let me go ahead and get some music pulled up. I'll listen to it and let you know what I think about it. I will say, this is providing an awful lot of sound isolation. Not a bad thing in the slightest. I've got them turned all the way up. They get pretty loud. And it's good, clear, clean sound. I want to hear some bass. Ooh! Yeah, for these little things, they're definitely pumping out a lot of sound. I turn it up all the way, and wow, I am thoroughly impressed. That is a lot of sound. Now granted, you're supposed to use them at a lower volume, so 50% to keep the battery lasting longer, but if you really want to pound your head full of sound, these will do it. Let's go for some classical, it'll be a little bit easier on me. Very clear, very nice. That's got a very nice high end. It's got a decent amount of bass without being too overpowering over the other sections. It is a very good, well-rounded sound. It has a little bit more of the bass end, I will say that, just a little bit more bass than the top end, but it's still really good quality. Let's see if I can share just a little bit of this with you guys as well. Again, this is not going to be scientific or anything, just me holding this up to the microphone so you can kind of hear it. And I can actually hear it from here, and it sounds very nice and clear just from here. Anyway, those are just a few songs that I use. They're from the YouTube audio library, meaning they're free, they're available to be used. I can provide info about them if you're interested, but I use the same ones all the time on camera. Off camera, I go through a bunch of other ones, but those are the ones I normally tend to share because they show a wide variety of different sounds, and actually the kind of sounds that I would probably be listening to myself. So just initial impressions, because I can't actually go running with these at the moment. I still have a broken foot, so I unfortunately cannot go running. Sound quality is excellent. They're definitely a little bit thicker, a little bit bigger than I would probably like, but they're comfortable. They block out a lot of external sound, and they pump out a massive amount of sound. They charge using a micro USB port, just a standard port, and if you play your cards right and you don't overpower them, 8 hours of battery life. This, in every possible way, blows Apple's potential offering out of the water, in my opinion. You definitely ought to check them out over on Amazon. So thanks so much to Axgeo for sending these out for me to take a look at. Next time I'm actually able to run, I think these are probably going to be the first ones I try to go run in. So if anything changes as a result of that, I will definitely come back and maybe do an updated video or just put some information down in the description of this video. But $39.99 over on Amazon, absolutely awesome value for that. So thank you guys as always for watching. Leave a thumbs up down below if you like this video and subscribe to receive more when they become available. And I will see you again next time.